Okay.
All right. 14A District Court, County of Washington, State of Michigan, is now back in session. The Honorable Judge J.
You may be seated. I delay, folks. Court does call the case of Clark Road Senior Dividend Housing versus Tracy Rolex.
Keith Gann, P78219 for the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Madam and Kim. On behalf of Ms. Rolex, and Ms. Rolex is present here in the courtroom today.
Long time no see.
Good to see you, Your Honor.
And where are we on this case?
We just entered our appearance, and it appears that, well, Ms. Rolex has Section 8, zero income. We are investigating her recertification to see if part of her rent is owed by Section 8. And so we would ask a couple weeks adjournment, opportunity to look into this and file an answer or work something out with a plaintiff.
You're going to have an objection to that, or?
No objection. I guess I would request that rent be paid into escrow during this time period. It has been a few months since any payment has been made.
Okay, well, what is her portion? The last, I get there's a recert issue, but.
So she has zero income and her rent should be zero, but apparently what I'm understanding is that her voucher payment standard might be too low, so that she has a portion of rent that she has to still pay, which she can't pay. So that's why we're looking into this. I think her portion is $130.
So her portion should be zero, but because the one part is too low, there's I'll call it a gap that she's supposed to pay.
Exactly.
Right now, what is she supposed to be paying?
130, I believe.
All right. And she doesn't have that to pay at this point.
Right.
All right. What I'll do, counsel, is I'll reserve the issue of escrow until at least we can have some preliminary whatever.
Thank you.
You applied through Hawk? Okay. Did you meet with them on the 12th? Just a few days ago?
I talked to Alicia.
Alicia? Okay. So you were dealing with Alicia because the note I have from them indicates she had an intake on the 12th. I didn't know if you knew that, Ms. Kim, and that they're waiting for additional documents from her.
And I sent all them to her. And I told her today, she emailed me today and I talked to her today. And I got an appointment with my caseworker because I had filled out because I applied for disability. So, and I applied for the money you get from the Department of Human Services, whatever.
Okay.
And I applied for it to get the $200 a month. I turned my paperwork in. I called, they sent the letter saying I got denied because I didn't turn in my paperwork. And I turned my paperwork in the same day I turned in my paperwork for somebody to come and help me at my house. I'm getting a caregiver too.
Gotcha.
So I turned all of that in and I walked it in. country and they didn't get it. So I had to reapply. So I got an appointment next Friday on the 22nd with my caseworker about that.
Okay.
So I got,
You got a lot going on. Okay. So if I kick this out to your appointment with your caseworkers on the 22nd,
yeah,
and you were asking for 2 weeks, and I understand there's no objection to the 2 weeks to try to
You know,
get to the bottom.
out of courtesy to Attorney Kim, so we've worked great together in the past. I won't object to 2 weeks.
Did you worked great with Kim?
We've always worked things out.
Really? Are you serious, Gan? There hasn't been a problem?
Even a Spartan can pull miracles.
Well, you know what? If you work great together and there were no issues, you are my hero. I know we just left you out of the whole conversation, didn't we, Miss Kim? May 29th, 2026 at 3 p.m. in
3
person.
p.m. In person?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
PM. Let's see where we are on this. Okay.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Thank you. And again, good seeing you, Miss Kim. Take care, Miss Rolex. Here on Vista, was that it for Mr. Gang?
no, it's good.
Okay. Here on Vista versus Takia Roberts.
May it please the Honorable Court, Steve Gann, P78219 for the plaintiff.
Ms. Roberts.
Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What's that uh-oh for? I need a
Sorry.
camera. It's all right.
I'm at my desktop. I was on my phone, but it started to update out of nowhere, so I had to jump on my desk. I didn't want you to feel like I was trying to miss my court case, so I was trying to get back in here. So I'm on my desktop right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And what do we have owing on this case?
Currently, Your Honor, the rent due owing is $3,365. We're asking for $240.81 in court fees for a total of $3605.81. $3605.81.
All right. And ma'am, my note here indicates unemployment benefits of some type.
Yes. So I didn't hear anything back about my union getting into my fixing the dates and stuff on there, because remember I told you how they said that I violated a policy and that's why they denied my unemployment. So my union had to go in there and fix it with my supervisor because she put the wrong dates on there. So I went to Michigan Works on Wednesday to open a new claim for that. And no one told me that when you're denied the first time that you can still certify to get at least the back pay that you missed. No one told me that. So when I went into their Wednesday and I told them my situation, so they could have informed me then before I opened a new claim. They made me open a new claim and went from there. So now I have to wait to certify the week of the 25th. And with that payment will be only like $300, but I also paid today. I went to the leasing office today to pay $1,000. I got the receipt for that. They also processed it today. I'm also, after the court hearing, I'm going to give them a money order for $500. So today I paid $1,500 in total. And I was hoping that I can give a little bit more time to get the rest of the money. I'm also waiting on my taxes. I did file for my taxes. So hopefully when that money comes back, I should be able to give them more.
Okay, let me ask you this. You
Okay.
paid $1,500 today, so you'd be around a $2,100. And are you going to have any funds next week?
No, Your Honor.
All right. What about the week after?
That's the week of the 25th. So they told me to certify, and normally you don't see anything until like 3 days, they told me. So when I get the $300 payment from that, I'll give it to them. But I still have family members that are trying to help me towards the end of this month as well.
All right. So if she paid $1,500, Mr. Gandy, you want 22nd or 29th? I'll give her a bit more time to do this.
Your Honor, if we could, she's in the on Zoom. Can I speak with her in a breakout room for just a minute? Maybe come up with a conditional dismissal right now. And
I usually don't do that, but
that's fine. Then
I'll
instead of
adjourn
the
it out a
29th,
week, and then the two of you can talk on your own time.
yeah, how about the 29th? And then we'll give something to you beforehand.
Okay. Does that sound okay, Ms. Roberts?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to put this out to May 29th, 2026 at 3 p.m. That's in-person hearing. You need to contact Mr. Gann's office and see if you can work something out in terms of a conditional dismissal or something prior to that date, okay?
Okay, I don't have the number to Mr. Gann's office. Is there a way
It's on
that
paper, but
oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry.
all right. All right. Okay, it's okay, Ms. Roberts. All right, and Ms. Roberts, I'm going to
Yes.
advise you of this right now.
Okay.
So that if it's submitted beforehand,
Okay.
that upon the signing by the court of a conditional order dismissal, you have 3 business days to think about it. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some misunderstanding, or some confusion on your part, or some right you didn't assert, you'd have 3 business days to file a motion with the court to set that aside. Okay?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor. You have a great
Thank
day.
you. And I think that's it. What do I have? Oh, this is Mr. Fantaris. Why do I have this on? I don't know what I'm doing.
I think the next one might be for Mr. Levine.
Yeah, Mr. Levine's office. Westridge Mobile Home Park versus Michelle Cates, excuse me.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Dana Hall on behalf of the plaintiff, Westridge.
I have a dismissal.
Yes.
Okay, case dismissed.
Okay.
I can do that. All right. Court calls the case, Red Line Apartments versus Harvey Hudson.
I also want to point out that it's Miss Hall's birthday tomorrow, so maybe
Is
a
it?
little bit of a tough time.
Happy birthday.
I just had to do
To
that.
be 29 again.
Yes,
All
I
right.
remember those.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. Okay.
All right. Where are we on this?
Your Honor, what, I don't know if, Ann probably remembers this. What happened to Mr. Hudson was here last week and he was on the court Zoom
Yes.
and it went down and we thought he left. And so you allowed me to enter a default. Then shortly thereafter, he wrote an explanation. So
I never left.
well, he never left, but he got.
That's why we're reset
Right.
without any. Yeah.
So his balance, I asked him today, I said, so what's your plan? He just wants to get some time so he can move out.
Got it.
So what I suggested was giving him till the 26th, which would be basically 10 days from today. Actually be the day after Memorial Day. And he said, that's fine. He can be out by then.
Then you, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. You can take your hands out of your pocket.
I'm sorry. It is
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So,
Hey,
got a judgment here.
Or do you just want to leave that one in? Just, I'll do it however the court wants to do it.
In terms of what?
You already got a judgment in this case.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave the judgment, extend the writ date out. So you understand, sir, that despite whatever's going on, I'm going to leave the judgment that they took in place.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm going to extend the writ date in this case to the 26th.
Okay.
Okay. Instead of whatever it was on the 18th or something like that. So I'll extend your writ date to May 26, 2026.
So just make sure you're out by then.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Sorry the internet went down on you.
No problem. No problem. Thank you.
No. All right.
Thank you.
Take care.
Your Honor, that's all for me today. Have a good weekend.
Do the same, sir. Hamptons of Clover Lane versus Carlos McMahon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Brad Decker, plaintiff.
Your name, sir? All right. Where are we on this case?
Right now, what I'm showing is $43.98 and 34 cents, including court cost of $175.
Said 43.98.
Yep, $43.98 and 34 cents, Judge.
All right, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was trying to pay $2,500. I've been trying to pay $2,500 since Monday to try to get this because this is from April's rent, and then now they also tacked on May rent as well.
Right.
And so I was trying to pay the $2,500 to get April off, and then try to move out by the end of the month, and then also pay by the 30th for May. I'll have it all
So
paid
you're
off.
trying to move.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Because currently, right now, I'm on monthly.
Right. Because you said you were going to pay 2,000 by today, but you're going to try to pay 2,500 by today.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So here's what I'll do. I'll find no tribal issue. You're not disputing the amount. So indicate that, and so I'll grant the judgment for the 4398.34. With the writ to issue, and then so listen real close to what I'm saying. Writ to issue the 25th. Okay. However, if defendant pays 2,500 by the 15th of May today, then the writ's extended to May 1st, actually June 1. Writ. You understand that, sir?
So there's no way for me to get this dismissed.
Not unless you were going to get everything paid or moved out.
Understand?
That would be the only way that happens. So if you get the $2,500 paid, then writ June 1. And then just adding that to the form. All right. Thanks,
Your Honor.
Redwood Superior Township versus China Green.
Front thing of plaintiff.
Hello. Your name?
Hungry.
All right. And where are we on her case?
We did receive a $3,300 payment that has been processed now, so she's at $1,953.88, including $175 of court cost. And I do want to put it on the record, there was an issue with my client accepting whips. We will accept payment by whips at this point for the remaining balance.
Whips.
The walk-in payment system where you can go to like Walmart or Kroger and pay for it. I've been trying to pay since Tuesday.
And they wouldn't take it. So you're going to get this paid. When are you going to have this paid by?
I can go after work today and pay it.
So here's what I'm going to do. Since they wouldn't take her money, I don't understand why people won't take money. I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week to the 22nd, 2026 at
2 p.m.
2 p.m. If everything's paid, it's going to be just. All right? Sound good? All right, Screen, you take care. Set it for that block.
I'll like the balance. Thank you, Judge.
Right on time. Thank you. Guys, have a great weekend. Court's going to stand in recess. Sorry.
You're ready.
Said it's like a furniture store.
You may be seated.
All right. Have people checked in? Miss Lyman, are you present? Miss Alyssa Worley? Aaron Simpson? Olivia Martin? Karina Dameron, I see you in Zoom. Hassan Abara? Here. Thank you. Fianu Abdullah? Fanta Dumbuya? Here. Thank you. Tanya Jimerson? Micah Jackson? Shayla Taylor? Here. Thank you. Shatoya Cooper? Michelle Matthews? Here. Thank you. Scott Gordon? Here. Thank you. All right, we'll play the video for you guys in just a moment.
Roman Lyon. Welcome to the 14th District Court. I'm the Admiral of Jason. And I am about to provide to you valuable information that is current and other today. This is a landlord tenant or selling proceedings. Regional. Landlord has made allegations or claims that you could be evicted because you are not paid your rent because they seek termination of your tenancy or lease violation. After today, you will come back for an additional hearing or trial. Unless you remain celebrated. In these proceedings, you and representative working district court is located in the cluster. 14 is a district court holds jurisdiction over the cities. Anything in Washington, city or you also have the right to demand a trial by jury. If you want a trial by jury, you must demand it orally at first appearance or in writing 5 days after first being advised of these rights. Jury fee must be paid when the demand is made or within 5 days after first being advised of these rights. You have the right to rental and other housing center. And 5 days in person, these advice, rights, and information. You must provide written proof to the court and an application for assistance as it is submitted for process. Assistance and services. They can be reached at 1-866-696-677 or through MI Bridges. Assistance may also be obtained by contacting Housing Access for Washington County, commonly known as HAWK. HAWK can be reached at their phone number very easily. 192. Additional assistance is also available Washington Services. Their phone number is 74 73. Also, you may obtain housing assistance and other resources or may actually resources. Their phone number is 467. You do not need judgment to obtain assistance from any of these agents. The summons and complaint are sufficient. You have right to programs are resource. Washington County Resolution Center can be reached at their phone number 4-794-2125. Projected credit and future rental possibilities. Your case may be resolved by additional dismissal or judgment if that is approved by all the parties and the court. It is important that you understand these rights. If you have any questions, please feel free to address the court during your
Judge Simpson presides over several emotional housing and eviction cases, carefully balancing legal decisions with compassion for tenants facing unemployment, disability claims, financial hardship, and delayed assistance payments. Throughout the hearing, the court gives multiple tenants additional time to seek help, arrange payments, and avoid eviction while also addressing landlords' concerns over unpaid rent. The session highlights the real-life struggles many families face and the important role housing courts play in providing guidance, resources, and legal protections. Thanks.